So we got that guy. Let's just clap for her again. Chiki said it all. I think that we all know that truly it's more about the legend of Twinkle Khanna now, after the legend of Lakshmi Prasad.
After being on Coffee with Karan, yeah, I
Look,
think.
I have to put this out. She refused my first film. I had a bit of a broken heart then. But in my heart, I said that one day I'm going to make this girl more famous than she is. And there it was this Sunday. The one television show. I just decided to tell you, you may be number one at Crosswords, or you may be number one on the Amazon. You ain't fighting the TRPs of Coffee with Karan this Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. I'm really sorry. No matter how brilliant she is, I finally made her famous. What do you have to say?
Thank you, Karan. But I think it was the joke about where you hide your mic that made me famous on Coffee with Karan.
I want to tell you that everybody who's messaged me after the show said we've never seen you more stumped, more shocked, and more perplexed than you've ever been on this season. And it's true because this is what's been happening since I've known her as a child. But secretly, as her closest friend from my years, I feel like this sense, like just today, Ranveer was like teasing me, and he was like, "You're so hyper about this book launch. Like it's more important to you than what we're doing right now." And I'm like, because hidden there is a lot of love and a lot of pride for all your achievement. And I think that that's what really makes me like not be able to express it because we have a layer of humor in our interaction. But truly, I mean, I think taking the leap that you have, I think it's been amazing. And now the legend of Lakshmi Prasad, which is your powerful fiction, and all the four stories, which are immensely gorgeous, with their inherent, I would say there's an inherent line feminism, which we have to talk about. But not only that, the storytelling.
Is he going to stop? And do I get a chance?
No, because when you get a chance, you start talking about my hidden mind. Okay, talk.
Ask me something.
I just did. How do you feel? हाँ, क्या लग रहा है? क्या जो किरदार आपने निभाया? Isn't that what there are? मेरा character बहुत bumpy है. That's what they used to say in Lehere in the 80s. Bhavna ji will know.
No, but in Lehere in the 80s, actually, I have a video clip. Somebody sent it to me, and I'm there with this bouffant pink lipstick, and somebody's asking me about how I see things, and there I am, and I'm saying, you know, I always see things in a funny manner. I don't know if funny things happen to me or I look at them like that. So that video is probably the origin of Funny Bones, like the origin of Wolverine. That is my origin video. Yeah.
No, so this transition when you wrote these four stories, especially the first one, which is Noni Appa, you said that went through a peak with you. You started it at age 18. And something about that which I read about you, which said that you were always like this plump nerd with a book in your hand.
Yeah.
So going to Noni Appa a little later, did you ever imagine that you would be on a platform that would be about you being an author, best-selling author? Did you see that happen?
I mean, plump nerds don't get to be best-selling authors?
Well, I don't know. You said that. You said that. I don't know. I was a plump nerd and far from writing a book right now. But yeah.
So I think that this is for everyone. You know, we grew up and we need to conform to society to fit in. And my granny would always be moaning about the fact that, you know, I'm wearing Dalstain jeans or I don't brush my hair. And I should go on, and my mother was always trying to put me on a diet. And I would tell her that, you know, I don't want to fit in with this world. Why would I want to fit into a size 4 dress? And I think that for all the oddballs and misfits out there, eventually, if you just follow your path, you'll reach somewhere where no one else has, because you are uniquely meant to do something that only you can do.
And what do you think about, like, when I read the book, there is this underlying, like, you know, feminism, deep feminism that runs through all 4 characters. Is that intentional?
So basically, after reading the book, even a lot of journalists came to me and they said, you know, with great trepidation, they asked me, "Are you a feminist?" Almost like they were asking me, "Are you a Satanist or a Justin Bieber fan?" But feminism is basically about wanting equal opportunities, and anybody who says that they are not and they don't believe in feminism are idiots, is what I would like to say. So, and there's my friend Nanu. We have fights for feminism, about feminism, and I think that it's very simple. Women are trying very hard to find their place in the world, which should have been theirs anyway. but unfortunately men had the keys, they locked us in the cage, and now we are finding ways to wiggle out.
And what a way to wiggle out. So tell us about your first story, which is Noni Appa. Like, you went through peaks to reach that final narrative.
So Salam Noni Appa is thanks to my grandmother, who dragged me to Jamaat Khanas my whole life. But she doesn't take me anymore because she claims that I can't do this Shahjo Deedar properly. I don't know what that is, but now she's ashamed of me. And it's a story I've been trying to write since I was 18. And I wrote it 3 times in 3 different versions. First, the protagonist was an 18-year-old girl. And then I wrote it again at 40, where the protagonist was 40. And now finally, the protagonist is Noni Appa, who's 68, and she finds love in the winter of her life. And that is what it is.
And we, of course, would love to read a passage from that. And we have, of course, the best actor of our industry, and ever, who I'm a huge fan of, and who better than her to read a passage from this wonderful short story. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome none other than Shabana Azmi. They are Ismaili sisters. One is 68, one is 2-3 years younger. And the thing about sisters is that no matter how old you get, that banter between sisters and teasing each other doesn't seem to go. So when you're with your sister, you behave like you're 12 and 14, no matter how old you get. And this is a story, and the part that Shabana is about to read is about when the daughter comes back from London, and she meets her mother and her aunt, and this is a conversation that they have.
In the first week of January, Malika came to visit Noni Appa from London. She got her mother and aunt a suitcase filled with imported goodies.
Vijendra Prasad was very fond of his little daughter. He always told her that she reminded him of her grandmother. They had the same narrow hands, long
Prashant Batra submitted his story to The Guardian titled, "The First Man to Get."
I'm Mrs. Master of Ceremonies.
Sorry, I take my role a bit too seriously. Yes, thank you. Vote of thanks.
Yes.
You want to stand up and thank people?
Yes.
All right, okay.
I'd first like to thank my editor, the brilliant Chiki Sarkar, who is just about to pop out Juggernaut's latest and most significant offering. As you can see, she's 8 months pregnant and all the way here. I'd like to then thank my mother. I am not half the woman you are, Mom, but that half seems to be enough. I'd like to thank Balki and Swanan for your valuable inputs into this book. Merlin Joseph, where are you? Stand up, give us a wave. Stand up. Thank you for bearing with me. I've called up Merlin at all odd hours and asked her random questions. Once she was watching a movie and I rang her up and said, "So Merlin, when you die, where are you likely to be buried?" And she gamely, she said, "I have to think about it. I haven't really planned it. I'm pretty young yet." So thank you. My children, Arav and Nitara. Stand up, Arav. Stand up, don't be shy. Yeah. My heart bursts with joy just looking at you. So thank you for just being there, being alive, being healthy, and all those things. I'd like to thank my friend Karan. Come ahead. He is my dear friend. He is like the 100 rupee note. It's always in your pocket. You take it for granted, but when it comes to crunch time, you realize how valuable that bloody note is.
Answer बोल देती तो क्या ज्यादा कर रहा है? So even there she kind of somewhat changed me.
Shabana auntie, thank you so much. That was a beautiful, beautiful reading. Ranveer and Alia, thank you very much. You all did a magnificent job. And now I have one person. I'm coming to it. You love my husband more than me. Right. And my husband, and this book is dedicated to him. He's my biggest cheerleader, my greatest support. He's a man who takes more pride in my work than anyone ever has, including my mother, who's all the time kind of, somebody came up to her and said, your daughter is a good writer, and she shouted that this jungly here, this jungly. So I'm really fortunate to have this man with me, and like Noni Appa and Anandji, I hope we continue playing Rummy for the rest of our life together. Thank you to all my friends, my family, everyone back there, and this means the world to me that you're all here, and I'm thrilled. Thank you.
And because we need the photo op, we would like the readers to please join us on stage, because that's more critical than her vote of thanks.
यही चलने वाला है क्या है ये सब आएंगे यही सब चलेगा यही से मान अरे ले मोबाइल ए मोबाइल 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 कौन है ए मोबाइल चाइना मोबाइल चाइना मोबाइल चाइना मोबाइल